Hello, hello. Hope everyone's having a nice Saturday so far. So we are gonna be hopping back into the new free-to-play account that I started last week. This is gonna be like the week one recap, and then we're also going to just like probably do a few like journey things and some kind of random stuff on the account. Hopefully viewing experience is gonna be a little bit better. Figured out how to make the game look nicer on stream. Hopefully audio and everything is good too. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what we did. Um, so first off, after week one, we got to level 69. Nice. Our arena ranking, I believe, is 870. Let me double check that real quick and make sure that that's still the same. Let's see. Yeah. Right, so yeah, I'm still showing at 870, and then my fleet arena ranking is 192. So I did get into the top 200, which means the rewards are like slightly better, assuming that I hold that spot. As far as like the notable accomplishments for my first week, we got Kanan up to 7 stars. We have all 5 dot mods on Rex. They're only health mods, so they're not amazing, but they're still pretty good. I got Biggs and his X-Wing unlocked. They're still low stars, but you know, at least we got that progress going. And then I also unlocked Biston from the Cantina store. So overall, my rebels are looking pretty solid. My fleet has a long way to go, but at least I have a foundation, which is nice. So yeah, let's go over to the account real quick. Let's see here. All right, so let me make sure everything else is good. Yeah, okay. So this is where we're at. I have Ezra technically ready for 7 stars. I am super broke on credits though, so I haven't actually fulfilled that. I probably shouldn't have even taken Kanan to 7 stars, honestly. I probably should have stopped at 5 and just kept the shards, but I got a little bit overzealous with that. Most of the team is at gear 6. I'm using Zeb right now because Sabine's still too low. Ezra's not in like active use with the team in most modes. I'm using Rex, but if I need 5 stars, that's when Ezra will be jumping in. Chopper has a tendency to use taunt and get focused on when I'm going full auto because he just loves using that ability. So I put my gear 7 on him first just to kind of keep him alive longer because he's a little bit more frail than Kanan as a tank, but he likes to put taunt on him more often. So that's kind of what's going on there. I did want to do the Emperor Palpatine and Thrawn journeys. So I'm probably going to try to do that today. Sorry, I have to send a text real quick. Sorry about that. So yeah, overall, I think that it's working out pretty well. I mean, it's hard to go wrong early in the game with Phoenix. So that's, you know, been pretty simple. Let's see what else we got going on. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, I changed my mouse settings because I have the Apple mouse, and I thought it would be better to have the swipe be like a normal mouse wheel, but now it's throwing me off because I'm trying to swipe down and it's sending me up and vice versa. Okay. So yeah, here is kind of our main team. Oh, I also unlocked Cassian. I forgot to mention that in the notable accomplishments, but we got Cassian too. So we're doing pretty good. It's been fun focusing on the rebels. Let me see if So we had a store refresh. Let's just grab all these real quick. Let's see if there's anything good in Galactic War. No, nothing that we really need to focus on right now. Anything good in here? Ooh. So normally, here's kind of a dilemma. So normally people will say you're supposed to save enough like currency to buy Razor Crest if it ever shows up in the store, or I guess technically Grievous if they show up in the fleet store, because it's like the best value for getting those shards. I don't really plan on farming Grievous or Malevolence anytime soon, so I'm not too worried about him, but I am kind of wondering if I should spend these last 500 to add to Biggs's ship, even though I'm not going to be using him for a while is the thing. I think I'm probably just going to save it until I have more, just in case, because if it does refresh and Razor Crest is in there, I do want to get those shards. I'm going to need to get the Millennium Falcon eventually, and I'm probably going to need the Razor Crest to make that easier, would be my assumption. I've never done that journey before, but it seems like having the best ships would just be useful, and that one takes the longest of pretty much all of them to farm from what I've heard, so maybe we'll leave that as is for now. So doesn't look like we're gonna be buying much. Let's just get this achievement right here. So I do want to do the Palpatine journeys. I have all this saved energy. I might as well use that. I need to use my mod energy too. So I haven't been doing anything except for health mods so far, just because my team's a little bit low, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting the like level up mats and stuff like that, because my abilities are kind of lagging behind. I've just been focusing on the uniques and basics for my characters, so it would be very useful to level up some of these. I think I went through recently and added to some, but I'm still kind of a little bit further behind in some respects. So we're gonna focus on Rex for that. Let me see. Yeah, see, some of these are kind of lagging behind. Let me see if I can lower the audio a little bit, and then I can play some music too, I think. We'll turn the music in here off. Let me see if I can add some music. Hold on one sec. I'm just going to do a quick audio check. I'm going to mute my mic. All right. Seems to be sounding okay, so we'll just roll with that for now. Let's hop back to the game. So let's use this normal energy so that we can start having it build up again. Why is it doing this? Sorry, I'm playing on blue stacks, and it's not always the most user-friendly. Full sim for Mando. I don't really know what I'm farming with this last, but I think I took care of all the ones that I've been focusing on, so I'm just kind of using my spare energy. I could be simming the node for Chirotech, but I do want to unlock shards too. Let's see, did I do boba? I have not done boba yet. Once I get it under, yeah, see, I got it under the threshold where I can start refilling. So we'll probably just stop here for now on the normal energy. And let's do journey. So I've been saving this. I have not done any journey stuff because I want to do it on stream. My Jedis are still kind of far away, so I'm not going to be able to do them. And a lot of this is probably just going to be full auto. Honestly, I don't plan on really doing at least the early parts of this. Maybe the last round I'm going to have to do on my own. But I think they should be strong enough where I can just kind of full auto this. And I think it'll be okay. We'll see. Hopefully it's okay. So let's see. Wow, he's saying the rebellion's gonna end here after week 1. That would not be great. Yeah, so early level should be super simple. These guys are level 30, so we're like twice that level on some of our characters. And you know, like Ezra gets a bad rap in Phoenix. People always say don't farm him because, you know, he is not as good as Rex for sure. Probably not as good as Sabine or Zeb either. I think Zeb's kind of underrated. I really like his stun ability, especially when you get Rex 2 and you get all the assists just firing off all the time. Oh, witness the true power of the dark side. I think Rex is actually really good. You can stun lock dangerous enemies, especially if you get that like AoE with Rex where it has the daze. I don't think I have that level yet, but I do have the offense down, I think, and it's just really, really good. So we're cruising right now. We're getting some much needed credits and crystals, which is awesome. Oh, interesting. Does it let us use... I thought that it wouldn't let us use Rex if we didn't have the required stars, but is it stars or power that it works? Because if it is, I can just use Rex. I can feel your fear. Not scared. But yeah, this team, at least for the level I'm at right now, feels pretty busted. I'm mixing in some 5-dot mods with the 1-dot mods that I had fully upgraded. I did that, leveled them up to 15 for 1-dot mods just to get the health bonuses. That's a trick that I learned from one of Sanjita's videos, and it seemed to be working out pretty well until eventually you just hit a level where, you know, other players are using better mods, and while the health is nice, you do need the other secondary stats on your mods to be helping you out too, not just the bonuses. Oh yeah, it was the stars. I just thought I was further into the journey than that. So let's... I think we're probably still good to auto this. I might have to do the first one. But we've oh, no, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, I haven't really started building a dark side team because I've been waiting to do these 2 journeys. So most of the time people will say do Phoenix and Imperial Troopers or Iden Troopers as your first 2 teams. I think that is sound advice. If you are gonna go for the Executor later and you're trying to maximize your assault battles right away, and you have enough resources to farm 2 teams, I definitely think that makes sense. With what I'm doing for my account, because I'm going for profundity first and I have to farm all these different rebels and ships, I'm gonna use the journeys to the max benefit in that I get 5-star characters for free, essentially, just by leveling up my main team, which is Phoenix. So that's the reason why I'm going to go with like an Emperor Palpatine Empire based team as my secondary dark side team to my light side, because I just get 2 characters for free from Journeys. I get Vader for free from like I got him at like gear 5 level 19 from the Lightspeed bundle free code thing they had in the web store, plus you just earn Vader shards from the quest too. So he's, I think, level 5 or 6 stars right now just from playing. So I get 3 characters for free. Then you throw in eventually Mara Jade, you throw in Tarkin, you get him for free because of fleets. It's just really easy. Like, I have basically made no investment in my dark side team, and I'm very close to having a full team of 5-star characters. So I think that's just good value. The assault battles are going to be harder or impossible at certain tiers with this team. The GAC capabilities are probably worse too, although you can do some cool turn meter stuff with Merciless Massacre, so that it might not be as bad as you'd think. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's just go for it. Oh, I'm all playing like I have Rex. I was like, oh yeah, let's just mass assist right here. That is not what we're doing. Okay, let's stun him. We're going to use Kanan, I guess. Try to get as much damage as we can on the Emperor. These guys are boosted. We're gonna go with Ezra. He's our damage dealer right now. We don't really have anything that we need to worry about. I guess I could get rid of this speed thing just to deal damage. Put taunt up. We'll throw this at him. Slow him down, or stagger him, I should say. Then, how do we want to do this? We already have the damage on him, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid... Actually, I don't need to do that even. We're just going to keep attacking. I'm going to save that for after I defeat this one so that I can do a second... like, I can get rid of the taunt and start attacking Palpatine again. So let's keep going. Hit him. Unfortunate dodge right there. Oh, I do not like that. Let's put our taunt up. No, we'll still wait. I have been playing this so few and far between lately, like actually playing. Rex just puts you on like autopilot. You don't have to really do anything when you have Rex with this team. They're just that good all the time that I'm forgetting actually how to play the Phoenix team when I actually have to, you know, pick up the sticks, as some might say. I don't know how to navigate some of these battles anymore. So let's see if we can stun. Beautiful. Yeah, we'll just keep tossing at him. Let's do an assist with Rex, or not Rex, Zeb. Hit him again. Nice. We don't have anything to do really. Let's just try to take out Sheev here. Stun. Nice. And then I think I'm just gonna pull out of this. Alright, so that is one down. We have Emperor Palpatine now. I don't have enough 6 stars to do the next tier, so we're gonna leave him at 5, but that should be enough to do the dark side content that I need to do right now. So that's nice. The next thing is we'll see if we can pull off Thrawn. I think we should be okay to do Thrawn. So let's put in Rex for now so I can full auto this a little bit faster. Alright, sure, buddy. The first probably 3 tiers are gonna be no big deal. If we can use Rex, it just makes things kind of trivial. Getting some really nice crystals out of this too. I haven't been doing all the refreshes. Like, I haven't been going hard on Cantina. I might start doing that because I finally got to Kyle Katarn's node, but I've mainly just been focusing on normal energy and then throwing in a little bit for mods Cantina or fleets when I needed to hit like a level up or something. If I have like a quest where I need to defeat a certain amount of, you know, like rebels or Ewoks or whatever the heck they want to do. Been throwing those here and there, but overall I've been trying to conserve crystals just because I wasn't sure when I was gonna need them. You know, they could have like a random double drop day or something, so I try to keep at least 1,000 at all times just for my own sanity. I think it's good to put limits on yourself, like leave a reserve of certain things just in case. You never know when you're gonna need them, and as long as it's not of like dire urgency to burn through it, I think it's fine to hold on to it even if it makes your progress a little bit slower. It's a resource management game, right? It's good to have resources. But yeah, it's very, very nice. So when I was getting back into the game, because I started, I want to say in like 2017 is the first time I ever like downloaded and played this game. I picked it back up in a little bit towards the end of April. Like, it was right before May, right before they were doing all the events and stuff like that. My account was old though, so all my shards were ridiculous. Like, it was all Leviathan and Executors all the way up in fleets, and like I was just not gonna have any chance. So I decided to start a new account just so I can kind of figure out the game again, but also get a clean slate for, you know, playing PvP. I got to level 85, but I focused on a Bastila Jedi team. So I think my team was like Bastila, Yoda, Mace, Anakin, and Ahsoka Snips. That was like my team. I was doing Galactic Republic fleet, and things were going okay, but I just felt like how I had invested my different resources didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. So I decided to kind of mess around with different starts to the game, see what felt good, and then when I kind of settled into a strategy, I would just actually start fresh and, you know, try to, you know, make some content out of it, have fun with it. So that's where the idea for this playthrough came from in general, was focus on Rebels, go for Profundity because, you know, I had watched Andor Season 2, so kind of that whole saga was on my brain. Rogue One, Cassian as a character, like original trilogy, A New Hope, that whole vibe was on my mind. So I want to kind of focus on those characters. So going for Profundity first, and then GL Leia as kind of the end goal for this farming build was what we decided to do. And so far it's been pretty good. Like, they don't give you as much stuff for the Rebels as I would say. Like Empire, it's really nice because they give you TIE Fighter, they give you TIE Advance, they give you TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber is really, really good. I would say it's about even with the Y-Wing in general, I think, but in the early game, when people are forced to use like Ghost and Phantom suboptimally, and like the Rebel fleets just aren't very good, I think TIE Bomber is actually kind of busted early, as long as they're taking the time to level it. Let's see, what do we want to click on? Oh, we don't get to click on anything. So, let's see. 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 Let's see But even with a lot of fleets kind of being stacked against us, you know, most people are building like a dark side bounty hunters or empire fleets. I will say that the Ghost, Phantom, Rebel Y-Wing, and I'm using Slave 1 as my reinforcement right now. They're holding their own. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I've managed to 3-star all of the first stage of nodes, which, you know, not insignificant. That gives you Anakin's ship that you can sim. That's giving you Lando, Marin. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Okay, so now the question is, can I get through this last one? I'm probably gonna have to play. So this is the other thing with BlueStacks I've noticed, is that it's very, very sensitive with my mouse because I don't have a traditional mouse. I have the Apple Magic mouse, and because that's like a touch mouse, sometimes you just get random clicks that aren't what you were inputting. But it's I think the viewing experience kind of makes it worth it, because I was mirroring from my phone before, but that meant that I had to control it on my phone, so I was constantly looking down. So I'd say overall this is better. I wonder if I could sim this. I'm gonna try to go full auto. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't, I will take over. I probably won't have to take over, my guess, until the Thrawn portion. The Thrawn portion I'm probably gonna have to control myself. Let's see if I can make them focus a little bit more. Alright. Okay, let's focus down this guy. Still underneath the numbers. We don't really need to worry too much. Ezra is the only one that doesn't have a lot of protection on this team, which is unfortunate because he is also like my heaviest hitter. So if he goes down, it puts my whole team kind of in peril. There we go. Let's get rid of the pilots because they have the meanest AoEs, and then keep the stormtroopers from there. There we go. We're doing all right. All right, so yeah, it's looking like I should be able to. See, those clicks are just not responsive. I don't know if it's lag or what, but sometimes it just reads things wrong, and then I try to fix it, but it ends up making things happen late. Not ideal. I don't know why it's doing that. It keeps acting like I'm clicking on the little, whatchamacallit, like status effects on characters, which is frustrating because it takes up so much of the screen real estate. Okay, so let's go off of auto so that we can start this fight the way that we want to. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I think we thought, why isn't this reporting my ship of SWGOH? Okay, so I think I'm gonna dispel the taunt and then try to kill the death troopers. Let's see. Ugh, I just don't like this. Let's put that on Ezra. So let's dispel the taunt. And let's try to take out the death. Oh, of course. Of course. And he fractured Zeb, which is not cool. Ugh. This is all bad. I don't like any of this. And then we're 2 or 3. Let's build the Death Trooper. We'll save that for the other one, I guess. Oh no. We're in trouble. I did this all wrong, and now we're gonna have to redo it. Yeah, okay. I might have to level them up a little bit. Let me see what our credit situation is looking like. Yeah, let's activate Sheev. Confirm. I think what I might do is I've been sitting on some mods that I've kind of half upgraded. Claim that. I'm wondering if I should just finish those instead of doing Ezra's. Alright, so let's filter, get rid of the unassigned. We want to see unassigned and just 5 dot. So yeah, I've been kind of messing around with mods, probably too much for the point of the game that I'm at, but I was just having fun tweaking them a little bit. So let's see what we can use here. Let's upgrade. How do we want to do this? I think I gave all my speed arrows away already. Yeah. So I don't want to burn all of our credits, so let's upgrade the stuff that's further along. And then we'll give that to our team to hopefully help them out, get over this, like, get over the hump a little bit. No, not that one. This one seems okay. Okay, maybe one more. Which one do we want to do? Sorry. None of these are that great, so I probably shouldn't even be worrying about it, but I do want to try to get a little bit of improvement out of this. I just noticed that almost all of them got an extra roll of speed, which is amazing. I wasn't even paying attention to how well they were being leveled, like where those extra points were going, but the fact that that happened makes me feel a lot better about my decision to level these up. How expensive is this if I try to level it? Nope. Blue stacks, man. There's like a lag. Well, it's not that bad. Let's just go for it. Hope for the best. What do we get? We got health, everything except for speed. So that wasn't even the one that I wanted either. I just realized that I clicked on this guy and I got that one instead. All right, let's try that again. Let's go very, very slow. How do we do on this one? Also, everything except for... So my gold mods didn't work out. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so Ezra already has a 5 dot. Who needs more attack? Let's give more attack to Zeb. He hits pretty hard, so giving him a boost is pretty good. Let's assign that to him. Yes. Okay, so let me filter this real quick. I only want at least level 15. Okay, so let's go back. Chopper, we don't want Chopper dying, so let's maybe swap this out. Yeah, let's give this to Chopper. Confirm that. And what is this one? Crit damage. I think we'll give this to Kanan, because Kanan actually gets bonuses for his crit somewhere in his kit, I'm pretty sure. So we'll do that, and then this one, there's added potency, so let's give that to Rex too. We'll see if that is gonna be enough. And then I can give the other stuff to Ezra, I want to say. Yeah, so let's assign that, get him some more speed. And then the last thing would be this one. Higher crit chance, sure. What is this? Speed, health, protection, offense. Yeah, sure. See if we can have him live longer. Did I do that right? Let's hope I did that right. Okay, so let's try that journey again, and we'll see how that goes. If it still doesn't work, we might try to add some more levels. I could actually probably do one level for each of these guys, and then I might open up a better basic too. Let's see, how much is it? That's not bad. Do I have... I don't even have the... Never mind. I don't even have the ability mats for that. So I've just got one extra level of juice because... Okay. Let's see if we get any progress in the auto part with those extra mods. Ezra still only has 3 bars, it looks like. I probably should have put more protection. Oh no, he's got 4 now. Kind of 4. Probably should have put more protection on him. He's squishy right now. But I'm hoping the extra offense that I've put on these people pans out. I'm gonna straight up full auto it. Maybe I was just playing it wrong. We'll see. And maybe I can just direct it which ones to attack, and we'll get through this. Seems like they're doing okay. Oh no. All that healing is terrible. then we're gonna want to take out these Death Troopers. These guys hit really hard. Thankfully, they're kind of squishy. Always annoying in like every game. Any game where they try to control where you attack, frustrating. Like in Pokemon, there's a move called Follow Me, which is useless in a one-on-one battle, which is what most people play for Pokemon. But if you play competitive, it's 2v2 and teams of 4. And Follow Me is busted in competitive Pokemon because you're forcing your opponent to attack a Pokemon that can either tank the hits, and that's the reason why they have Follow Me in the first place, or to not attack your like strong Pokemon that's setting up, probably. Oh no. There goes Hera. I don't know if we have the juice without Hera on this team. That's unfortunate. No, finish the attack. Ah, Fracture is such a good move. I guess I need Chopper to take the Fracture. I think out of all the characters, Chopper is the least essential. But I don't know if I can get Thrawn at my current levels. He's... Alright. I'm gonna try one more time. If it doesn't work out, I might stop with the Thrawn journey. I'm gonna take manual control of the Thrawn battle though, because I want to see if taunting with Chopper to hopefully have the Fracture go on him is enough to kind of mitigate the problem that is Thrawn. Because Hera was like necessity. Kanan's pretty much a necessity too, because he's my tankiest guy. He takes all the hits for me. He also has a cleanse. Chopper is like really important when you have Rex, because his abilities refresh so quickly, so you're always getting like a mass assist every Chopper turn. But I don't know if he's that important without Rex. We got the Imperial Officer. We'll just take out the power now. If it lets us, let me click on it, please. Officer. Take out this person. Alright, we're doing okay. This part's not so bad. Death Trooper, please. Other Death Trooper, please. Get ready to switch it off for auto. Finish it off. These heals are bad too. Let's just take out the Stormtrooper because he's so low already. Now let's take out the Officer if we can. Take out the Officer if we can. Let's take this off of auto now. Finish this guy off. Kill him. Kill him. Okay, so what we want to do, I think, is we want to taunt the Chopper, hopefully draw Thrawn's attack, then from there, maybe... I don't know if I can attack Thrawn down fast enough or not. Let's see if we can. Don't take a turn. Alright. Chopper should go first. So let's put the taunt up. There. That's good. I think we can take him out with basics so we don't use moves. Okay. Now let's see if I can just take out Ron maybe. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How do we want to do this? Nope, that was a mistake. I feel like I'm too far into it now though, and I kind of just need to go for it. That didn't give any damage. I don't think I'm strong enough yet. Let's do this on Keenan. Take out the Death Trooper. Try to take out the other Death Trooper. Cleanse Hera. Is that enough? That's fine. Okay. Let's take out this guy with Hera. If I can draw the attention, take out this guy, take him out. Now it's just Thrawn against my squad. Keenan's back. Double attack. Nope, not a double attack. Attention again. Ezra. Turn meter. Keenan and Ezra. Do this again because Keenan's gonna be really important for us. There we go. Ezra again. Oh, I think we got this. Knock on wood. But I think we got this. Keenan. Okay, so we have Thrawn. Definitely not ready for the next tier of that. We're not going to do that. I wonder if I can I do the first level of this? Maybe. Maybe. Biggs is not ready though. Just for fun, let's try it. I've never tried this, so this will be kind of fun. I don't agree with oh, it's not gonna let me take them. That's weird on the placement thing, but okay. I think that makes Phantom in the middle, which is weird. Alright, so how do we want to do this? So there's a TIE Reaper, TIE Fighter, and TIE Advance. So Vader's squishy, but he deals a lot of damage, so I think we should try to take him out. I think that, oh, we're definitely not playing this on 1X though. Let's go with Mass Assist. Let's do this. Okay, so Vader's done. Then let's prevent that from the shield again. Doesn't have foresight, so let's try to damage that out. There we go. This isn't so bad on tier 1. I don't even know if I would try tier 2 with this, but this isn't so bad. Let's try this again. Attack that. Basically just gonna basic this down until I get my rebel volley or whatever that move's called. What is this called? Defiant volley. Alright, and we got tier 1 of the Chimera done too. Look at us go. Oh, it gives you shipbuilding credits. Okay. I'm suddenly much more intrigued to do more levels of that then. Let's try this. Let's try the second tier. I can't even bring a reinforcement, which is fine. Biggs wasn't gonna really help us anyways. Let's see if we can do this level. I liked how that went last time, so let's go for Vader again. Do the volley. Then we'll do this. Not quite as effective as last time, but we'll take it. I think this should take it out, right? Oh, no, not quite. Oh, I don't like that. Let's put target lock on this. Defense down on this. Do this. Try that. Try this. Defiant volley. I think probably we'll stop after this one. Like, maybe if I play it just right, I can beat the 3rd level. But I don't have a reinforcement. So I feel like this is probably fine to call it after 2. We'll take our rewards and run. Very nice. Let's activate Thrawn. But yeah, so this was like our week 1 check-in slash do some stuff. Oh, there was actually, is it too late? Is my guild still, how much longer? Oh, and yes, okay. So I need to get, there's quests for using a character, whatchamacallit, submitting raid, right? Yeah, so this one, I wanted to get this, but I don't have another high enough level character, so I think I might actually do the Ezra level up now so that I can just start the raid and quit a couple of times. Let's promote him. Probably should have just done that earlier when we were doing all the journeys, but this is fine. This will make our ships a little bit better too. We're also on our way to being able to do Grandmaster Yoda stuff, which is going to be nice. Shard shop. Oh, not one more. Shard shop. Nice. I have no idea what to buy from the shard shop yet. I've just been saving all of those. Haven't done anything. So let's run the raid 3 times, not submit anything. Complete that quest. Okay. We're gonna die immediately. But that's okay. Wait. Did she just die because my guild already completed it? Is that really how this works? Is it even gonna let me submit it more times? Retry. Do we just have to watch this? We do. That's funny. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I did this then. Lets me knock this out without having to do any of the... Skip this. This is so silly to me. I don't know why this is happening, but this is funny. There's 2. Let's get to 3. And on this last one, I'll submit. My guild reward should come in, which I've been just desperately waiting for. I have not had any like raid or event currency because of when I joined my guild. It just was like timing wise bad. They had just finished a raid. They had already just started a territory battles, so I just wasn't able to get in on anything for a while. So this is gonna be awesome. Got to knock that out, get this quest out of the way. I think this might actually level me up too. Does this level me up? Yep. So we are now level 70. Let's see. I could probably do this defeat the Jedi one now. I was kind of saving that too. What node was it? I want to say it was on 3. Was it 4? Might have been 4. Yeah, it was this one. We'll just pick this one. Doesn't really matter. So we'll sim this real quick. I'm just gonna knock out like these last few quests that I have that are easy. And then call it a stream. I did want to do a recap, but I figured doing those journeys as well would be kind of fun. Just to kind of see the progress of the account and, you know, how far we've been able to get in a week. I know probably level 70 is not anywhere close to as much as you can do in 1 week if you maximize your refreshes and playtime and everything, but I'm feeling pretty content with my progress. Getting closer and closer to 85 and being able to really do a lot of the different events. So, pretty good. I think this should be good to complete that quest. Yep. So we got that done too. That should put us pretty close to where we need to be for 71. Yep. All right. Well, I think that should probably be it for today. I just wanted to, you know, do a quick little update on what we've been doing. So in terms of our squad progress, our Phoenix team is up and running. We have 2 of our pilots for the Rebels team. We need to work on Kyle Katarn. We have 1 cog in our Rogue One squad, but we have a lot of work to go there. I've done a little bit of farming on Nisa's node when I have some spare energy, but I haven't started on Ewoks for 3PO. And this is probably the squad I'm going to go with to do the Master Yoda journey, but haven't unlocked Basilisk Shard yet because I was waiting on Darkside, and I just started on Kyle Katarn. So we have a long way to go on that one too. We are 1 Mara Jade away from having the full Empire team that we want to build. We have Bosk and Boba for bounty hunters, I might swap out IG and CAD for Grief and Mando because they're easier to farm, but I still need these two for their ships. So that's why they're there, is just kind of to keep them in mind. And then this is so far away, but because my guild is doing the Sith raid, I figured that I would just put this on here as something to keep in mind and track progress, especially since I got Savage from that free code on the web store too. I figured it'd be good to just keep track of these things. As far as what we're doing for our farms, I have most of the teams that we're going to need laid out. Some of these are so far away that it really doesn't matter that I have them listed here, but I like that almost all of these things have easy acronyms. So CLS is going to probably be the first one I do. Gonna need to get Beskar Mando for the Razor Crest whenever that becomes available. If we ever want to do Jedi Knight Cal, I have that team already set up. Because I'm farming Saw for Rebels, I figured just put this on here. Because we're gonna farm Basilisk for Jedi, we'll put the Revan team right here and the Darth Revan team. I'm getting Dash, Kyle Katarn, and Mara Jade as part of like the regular teams I need. So it would really just be Talon who's part of the Sith team anyways. So Star Killer, Dr. Aphra is like way on the back burner, but I just like all these characters, so I put them on here for fun. And then my guild's been doing the Rebel Hoth territory battle, so I just put these on here to track progress for those too. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun. I'm looking forward to seeing where the account is at after 2 weeks. 1 week was pretty good, but we'll see what we can do with 2. So I hope everyone takes care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for watching.